Today we'll talk about how to secure a minimal web API and call it from a front-end web application. I have a very simple hello endpoint which is currently not secured. I'll double click on connected services. I'll search for identity. I'll select Microsoft Identity Platform. I'm logged in with my MSA account. I'll select minimal web API. So this registers an application on Azure AD. I'll select the minimal web API. I don't need additional permissions to graph or another API from my API. I'll click finish. This will set up my API to be secure. It will add the required configuration settings and the code to Program CS to make our API secure. So let's look at the Program CS. It has added the add authentication. It has also added the authorization and the authentication middleware. It has set up the scope, and at this point our API is secure. And we'll say that it exposes some confidential data. All right, so let's look at the app settings.json here. So it has set up all the required AD settings. We need to specify the scope. So I'll go ahead and add the scope here. I'll save it. We need the client ID information when we want to talk to this API later. So I'm going to copy this. Now let's build this. Okay, and let's run the web API. Now we should see that this hello endpoint is replaced with our new secure endpoint, and it should fail when we try to execute because it's currently secure. Let's go to our front-end web application here. I'm again going to the connected services on the web app. I'll go ahead and select identity again. Select the Microsoft Identity Platform. Let's register a minimal web app. Okay, so the web app is created. So this particular web app needs permission to the web API. So we have defined the scope. I'll paste the application ID that we copied and access as user. And we need the app URL to the web API. So we need to see where it's running. We know that it is running in 7092. So I'm going to copy this. And we know that the endpoint is secure. So I've given this. I click next. So Visual Studio now will go and create the client secret, and it will help set it up to the local user secrets file. I click next, click finish. This should go ahead and set up the web app so that it can talk to the web API. Okay, so it has set everything up. If we go to the git changes, we'll see that it has gone and updated the front-end web app. It has made changes to the index CSS.html file to talk to the web API. And if you see the program CS here, it has set it up so that it can talk to the web API. So I'll go back to the app here, and let's build the front-end web app. Looks good. So let's run it. Okay, now let's hit the endpoint. Okay, as we expected, this is going to ask whether we are authorizing this. So I say I consent, accept. Yes, now we'll see that it has authenticated. So I'm already authenticated as my account, and then it was able to retrieve the API data from the web API. Let us know what you think about this feature. We'd love to hear your feedback. Thank you for watching.